Good morning, everybody. I'm Jesse with San Diego City Firefighters. We are on day 1 of 19 for the San Diego City Firefighters COVID-19 support campaign. If you're just joining us, the firefighters are familiar with being on the front lines, and a lot of times we get all the credit, but we're not the only ones out there on the front lines. And so we wanted to give back to other organizations who are doing great things during this COVID-19 pandemic. And so we reached out to our city leaders to ask how we could best distribute that money across the city, what organizations are doing great things out there. And so today we are joined by two guests. We have the president and CEO of Serving Seniors, Mr. Paul Downey, and we have from San Diego City Council President Pro Tem Barbara Bree with us. So Paul, Council President Pro Tem Bree, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you for inviting us, Jesse.
Delighted for the occasion.
So first off, thank you for being on day one. This is new to us, and so we're going to kind of work through this, and it's really cool to highlight these different organizations around the community. And Paul, Serving Seniors has been doing a lot of great work for many years. You will probably articulate a little bit better than I could. So would you please tell us a little bit about the mission and the current work of Serving Seniors?
Sure, I'd be happy to. But first of all, I just want to express my gratitude on behalf of all of the seniors that we serve for the generosity of the firefighters for making this the donation, and to Council President Pro Tem Bree for selecting. We've got a long, great relationship with her, and are just thrilled and grateful for the support. Serving Seniors, so we've been around, this is actually in San Diego, and we really focus on serving low-income seniors. So about 85% of the seniors we serve, and we're serving between 7,000 to 8,000 now a day through all of our services, are below the federal poverty level, which means they're living on less than $1,000 a month. And so they're really struggling with this COVID-19 situation. They were struggling before, but even more so now. And so we come in and provide the safety net services that are really focused on keeping them independent, healthy, well. And so one of the core services are meals. And so on March 12th was kind of a big day for us. That's when the county shut down all of our seniors in 11 centers throughout San Diego County. And we had to convert all of our meals from senior center orientation to home delivered. And we were doing about 2,600 meals a day on March 12th, about 2/3 in our senior centers and 1/3 home delivered. Today, I checked with our folks, we're sending out 6,000 home delivered meals just today, and we are working, and this donation will help us expand our capacity. So over the next 3 to 4 weeks, we anticipate doubling that number again, to somewhere between 11,000 to 12,000 meals going out, not only in the city of San Diego, but throughout the county of San Diego to seniors who need it. Obviously, right now with restrictions, we should be staying home if possible. And so getting access to food is a major, major priority. And we're still doing all of our case management support services. We are bringing in volunteers to make friendly calls to folks to put back in. So we've had to really retool our organization over the last 4 or 5 weeks, but I'm proud to say we're meeting our mission, and tremendous work from our staff, and just tremendous community support, like this support from the firefighters and the council member.
That's really terrific, and thank you for stepping up your efforts over there. It sounds like you did have to ramp it up pretty quick. For San Diegans who may be in one of these situations where they could benefit by the meals, are you guys at max capacity right now? Or if San Diegans needed to access your services, how could they go about doing that?
At this moment, we are at our max capacity. We're at the 6,000. That's with our existing kitchens. So what we're in the process of doing, and over the next couple of weeks, are ramping up a shelf staple meal that we can distribute. So we'll be doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner that'll be going out. And so hopefully within days, we'll be able to start adding additional folks onto our list to make sure that they're getting the meals. Unfortunately, throughout San Diego, one of the challenges is that all of the organizations that are providing meals for seniors are running pretty much at capacity. So that's why we made the investments to expand with the shelf-stable meals so that we can get more food out. I mean, for us, our kitchen is at capacity. I mean, there's just no more meals we can get out of what we have. But the shelf-stable gives us the opportunity to get meals out. We do continue distributed to-go meals at our Gary and Mary West Senior Wellness Center downtown at 4th and Beach. We're serving about 300 to 340 a day. Mostly homeless seniors are coming there because they're not able to, obviously, to get a home delivered meal. So we are still providing breakfast and lunch, and we'll soon be adding shelf-stable dinner so that they will have access to 3 meals a day. So that site is continuing to operate with to-go meals. We also have our nurses and case managers on staff. And so we are screening everybody that comes through the line, asking questions. Do you have a fever? Do you have a cough? And our screening for COVID-19. And we are getting, we're averaging several a day. At least we're exhibiting symptoms that we are then referring to one of the either health clinics, or if they do have a physician, get them referred to the physician. And we hope soon, we're working with West Health on a project where we can actually, in real time, connect to an ER physician or nurse practitioner to get additional advice when we encounter folks who are exhibiting potential positive symptoms.
Wow. Well, terrific work, and a lot of it. And the firefighters are going to continue supporting you any way we can. If I could, I'd like to go to Council President Pro Tem Bree. When we took this idea of supporting other nonprofit organizations in the community to you, you loved it. And I was surprised at how fast you were able to identify Serving Seniors as one of those organizations that could be benefited by this donation. Could you tell us a little bit about your reasons for selecting them first?
Yes, Jesse. First of all, thank you for doing this program to spotlight the organizations that are helping our most vulnerable residents during this pandemic. And Serving Seniors was at the top of my list because seniors are our most vulnerable residents during this pandemic. And Serving Seniors has a long demonstrated track record of serving this community well through meals, through housing, through healthcare. And I thought they would make the best use of this money. And I'm very pleased to hear how quickly they changed their business model, which was primarily serving meals in place, to serving meals, delivering meals and increasing the number, how they're on the forefront of using telemedicine, how they're screening the homeless people who come every day to get food for COVID. And this just reinforces what a great organization they are in terms of serving our community.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for assisting us and helping us identify. We know that there's literally hundreds of organizations out there, and it's very challenging, but we know you're used to making tough decisions, and we appreciate your input. Now that we're a few weeks into this pandemic, I think a lot of the new procedures are now becoming the norm. How are citizens in your community handling this? And do you have any words of encouragement through this difficult time?
Yes, so my council district includes La Jolla, University City, Carmel Valley, Del Mar Heights, and the entire UCSD campus, as well as 3 important hospitals, UCSD, Scripps, and the VA. And as you know, the beaches are closed, the neighborhood parks are closed, and my constituents have been excellent about sheltering in place, not complaining, about using face masks when they go out in public to the grocery store or the pharmacy. And I think they understand the importance of all of this in terms of keeping everyone healthy. I think what encourages me, and this is a very resilient city, is the random acts of kindness that we see. People delivering food to their neighbors who are in self-quarantine, a librarian sitting at the end of a driveway to read stories. Just every day, people reaching out to others in a socially distanced, appropriate way to lend a helping hand.
Awesome. Yes, ma'am. That's the only way we're going to get through this is all coming together. And I'm really excited as well to see everybody stepping up across the city, individuals, organizations, everybody. I'd like to go back to Paul and say, we hope that our donation of $3,000 will help, but we know for a nonprofit, money is there's never too much of it. And so if other San Diegans wanted to help, either through volunteer work or financially, how could they help contribute to your mission?
Well, there's several ways that they can do it. You're right. We're very grateful for this donation, but we have had to basically do whatever it takes to ramp up, and so monetary donations are very much appreciated. And they can go through our website, www.servingseniors.org/COVID-19, and at that page, they can, in addition to being able to make a monetary donation, there's a whole list of wish list items. And the number one thing, and I don't know if you see that, is these cloth masks. Many of our seniors don't have access to be able to make something like this. And they do occasionally need to go out to the market or go get their prescription medications, and they don't have masks. And so we're asking folks, this is something really tangible. If you can make masks, we'll take as many as people can make out there for us. And if they do have them, they can, through our website, there's information on how they can contact our Director of Volunteers, Tim Ruiz, or they can mail them to us at our Gary Mary West Senior Wellness Center, which is 1525 4th Avenue, San Diego, 92101. We'd very much appreciate basically as many as people can get to us. And then the third way is volunteers. So I mentioned the shelf staple meals. We actually need to assemble the components. So if you're able to help us out with that beginning of the next week to 10 days, again, on that same page, there's information about how to sign up and be a volunteer. If you're a little more athletic and want to go out on one of our routes, our drivers are delivering 140 meals a day each, and they can use a second hand on our trucks. So if you're willing to go out for 4 or 5 hours and are able to carry some heavy loads of meals and up and down a few stairs, we can absolutely use volunteers to help with that as well. And hopefully soon we'll be rolling out more information about our volunteer call program, where if you're willing just to call and chat with somebody about the weather or whatever it is you want to talk about, we'll have more information very soon about that. But we are appreciative of all the support of the community, and there's just all sorts of ways that people can help out if they would like to.
Okay, great. And we are also going to share your contact information for Serving Seniors on our website and social media. And so if folks don't have a pen on them, didn't write that down, they can come over to ours and forward it to yours. So thank you both. Paul Downey, your staff over there at Serving Seniors has been great to work with. We really appreciate all of the work that they're doing. And Council President Pro Tem Barbara Bree, thank you for your leadership and work in the community as well. And thank you both for joining us this morning to highlight terrific organization of Serving Seniors. Although we're premiering Serving Seniors today, we're going to leave your information up on the website throughout the 19-day campaign and likely after. So thank you.
Well, please thank all of the firefighters for their generosity. We really, really appreciate it.
Absolutely. It is our pleasure, sir. Any final comments, Council President Pro Tem?
Just thank you, Jesse, for what your members are doing every day. They are on the front lines and continuing to serve our residents. So thank you, and thank them.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. We're really proud of the work they're doing out there, and we'll continue to do it. We enjoy it.